My cousin thought she could con me out of my inheritance with a fake pregnancy, until I exposed her lies and watched her empire of cards collapse. I used to think family was a fortress, unshakable, built on quiet Sunday dinners and inside jokes about Uncle Ray's terrible golf swing. Growing up, it was me, Mom, Dad, and Marie, my cousin, the golden child who could cry on cue and get anything she wanted. We'd spend summers at Uncle Ray's lake house, fishing and pretending we were a perfect little unit. I'd even let Marie take credit for the biggest catch, just to see her grin. Back then, I didn't mind playing the sidekick. That was before she turned into a shark in a sundress, before I learned that blood doesn't mean loyalty. It just means you're stuck with someone who knows how to bleed you dry. Fast forward 20 years, and Uncle Ray's dead. Heart attack, mid-putt on the ninth hole, poetic really. The will readings today, and I'm sitting in a stuffy lawyer's office that smells like leather and regret, watching Marie waddle in, 7 months pregnant and radiating martyrdom. She's got one hand on her belly, the other dabbing at dry eyes with a tissue she probably practiced with in the mirror. Her lawyer, some greasy kid who looks like he Googled how to win a case last night, is already clearing his throat for the sob story. Me? I'm in a chair by the window, sipping burnt coffee, pretending I don't see her game a mile away. I've got Lauren, my estate attorney, next to me, sharp as a blade, with a smile that could gut you. I don't trust many people, but I trust her to carve Marie up like a Thanksgiving turkey. Alex, Marie says, voice all honey and thorns as she settles across from me. You look well. Shame it's under these circumstances. She sighs a little too loud, like she's auditioning for a Lifetime movie. I nod, keep my face blank. She doesn't know I've been waiting for this. Waiting for her to overplay her hand like she always does. See, Marie spent her life thinking she's the puppet master, pulling strings while the rest of us dance. She's wrong. Today, I'm cutting the wires. The executor, a gray-haired guy named Harold who looks like he's counting the minutes to retirement, starts reading Uncle Ray's will. It's simple. The lake house and a chunk of cash to me, the business to Mom, and a modest trust for Marie. Enough to live on if she doesn't blow it on designer handbags. Fair, clean, done. Except Marie's not here for fair. She's here to rewrite the script. Her lawyer jumps in, right on cue. Mr. Harold, if I may, my client Marie is in a dire situation. She's expecting a child, alone, with no support system, and this inheritance barely covers her needs. Surely, the late Mr. Raymond would have wanted his niece taken care of, especially now. Marie sniffles, rubbing her belly like it's a magic lamp. I almost laugh into my coffee. Dire situation? Last I checked, her Instagram was full of brunch pics and Maldives selfies, time-stamped 3 months ago. Alone my ass. Lauren doesn't even blink. She leans back, crosses her legs, and lets them stew in their own grease for a second. Then she says, cool as ice. That's a compelling story, but I'm curious. How does Marie's pregnancy change the terms of a will written 2 years ago? Unless Uncle Ray had a crystal ball, I'm not sure her current condition is relevant. She pauses, tilts her head. Who's the father, anyway? And there it is, the pinprick that pops Marie's balloon. Her lawyer stammers, well, my client believes it's immaterial, but Harold cuts him off, peering over his glasses. No, I'd like an answer. Is there any claim this child is tied to the estate? Because if not, we're wasting time. Marie's face tightens just for a split second, but I catch it. She didn't see this coming. She thought she could waltz in, bat her lashes, and walk out with my lake house. She's not used to people asking questions. She's used to them handing her the check. I don't have to disclose that, Marie says, voice wobbling. This isn't about the father. It's about fairness. Fairness. The word's so rich coming from her, I could choke on it. Fairness was her borrowing my car in college and crashing it, then crying to Aunt Linda that I'd pressured her into driving. Fairness was her forgetting to pay me back for half the wedding gift we chipped in for Mom 5 years ago. Marie's version of fairness is a one-way street with her behind the wheel. Harold's not buying it. Miss Marie, unless you've got evidence this child has a legal tie to Raymond's estate, your personal circumstances don't amend his wishes. Do you have anything concrete? Her lawyer's sweating now, flipping through papers like he's hoping a paternity test will materialize. Marie's eyes dart to me, then away. She's cornered, and she knows it. That's why I decide to twist the knife. I can help with that, I say, casual as if I'm offering her a mint. I slide a folder across the table. Printouts from her Instagram, email she sent me months ago bragging about some guy named Chad, and a photo of them canoodling on a beach, dated well after Uncle Ray's was finalized. Looks like Marie's been busy building a new family. Nothing to do with ours, though. The room goes quiet. Harold adjusts his glasses, schemes the pages. Marie's lawyer looks like he wants to crawl under the desk. "Alex, you bastard." Marie hisses, low enough that only I hear it. I smile just a little. Takes one to know one. I mutter back. Lauren's fighting a grin. She's seen me play this game before, but never with such a satisfying payoff. Harold clears his throat. Based on this, I see no grounds to alter the distribution. The will stands. Alex gets the lake house and the cash. Marie gets the trust. We're done here. Marie's mouth drops open, like she's waiting for a director to yell cut. When no one does, she snaps. This isn't right. I'm pregnant. I need more than this pittance. Alex doesn't even use that stupid house. Funny, I say, leaning forward. I seem to recall you using it plenty, partying with Chad while I was stuck cleaning up your mess. Maybe you should have asked him for a loan. Her face goes red, and she slams a hand on the table. You're heartless. Uncle Ray would be ashamed. Harold rubs his temples. Miss Marie, control yourself, or I'll have you escorted out. This is final. She doesn't stop. She turns to me, voice shrill. You're really going to let me raise a kid with nothing? You're that selfish. I'll let her rant, let her dig deeper, then I lean in, voice low and steady. Marie, if you want to claim I'm the father, go ahead. We can settle it with a DNA test right now. I'll even pay for the rush job. Her eyes widen, then narrow. She's got nothing, and we both know it. Chad, or whoever's on deck this month, isn't here to back her up. Harold bangs his pen like a gavel. Enough. Meeting adjourned. Marie sits there, stunned, as I stand and stretch. Lauren gives me a nod. Job well done. I feel lighter already, like I've shed a parasite I didn't know was latched on so tight. Outside, in the parking lot, I figure she'll slink off to lick her wounds. Nope. She storms after me, heels clicking like gunfire, face a mask of fury. You set me up, she spits, jabbing a finger at me. You planned this to humiliate me. I turn, slow and deliberate, and look her over, puffy eyes, trembling hands, the whole tragic heroine act. No, Marie. I say, you humiliated yourself. I just brought the popcorn. She pivots to Mom, who's lingered behind me, silent till now. Aunt Karen, tell him he's ruining me. Mom crosses her arms, lips tight. She used to fall for Marie's tears. Hell, she'd call me after every fight, begging me to be the bigger person. Not today. I saw the photos, Marie, she says. You've been lying to us for months. I'm done. Marie's jaw drops, and for a second, I think she might actually cry for real. Then the mask slips back on. I hope you choke on that money, Alex, she snarls, stepping closer. I hope she doesn't finish. 2 security guards from the building appear, summoned by Harold's assistant. Ma'am, you need to come with us, one says. There's a question of fraudulent claims. What? No, Marie screeches, but they're already steering her back inside. I watch her go, hands shaking, voice fading into a pathetic wail. Lauren claps me on the shoulder. That was almost too easy, she says. I smirk. Yeah, but damn, it felt good. Over the next few weeks, the fallout trickles in like a bad reality show. Marie's lawyer dumps her. Turns out he didn't sign up for a fraud investigation. She tries to file for public assistance, but they want paternity proof too, and Chad's not answering her calls. Word is he saw those beach pics trending on X after someone, okay me, leaked them with a burner account. Caption, when your baby daddy's not your sugar daddy. The internet ate it up. Last I heard, Chad dumped her via text, claiming he's not ready for drama. Smartest move he ever made. 3 months later, I'm at the lake house, sipping a beer on the dock, when my phone buzzes. Unknown number. Alex, I hope you're happy. Marie's voice rasps through a voicemail. You've ruined everything. I listen, let it sink in, then text back. I am. Enjoy the trust fund. Send. Block. Done. I lean back, watching the sun dip below the trees. Marie spent years playing me, guilting me into favors, twisting every family tie into a noose. She thought I'd stay the quiet one, the pushover forever. She was wrong. I'm not the kid who hands over the fish anymore. I'm the one who baits the hook. And this time, she swallowed whole.